guys, this is me, the Blaster Master. You know, the guy that plays blasters, because he's a blaster blade lover, you know, just because blasters. But anyways, so this is gonna be my Majesty Lord Blaster deck profile. Yes, I actually play Majesty.
Oh my god, no.
What is life?
You're just a blaster meme lord
Get
now.
out of here, bro. Is that BT-05?
Yeah, man.
BT-05?
It's BOT-05.
Alright.
Mellum what? Mellum
Alright.
what against my 12K?
Alright, so basically we're gonna start with the grade 3s because I structured everything around the grade 3s. So this is a deck that doesn't just have Majesty teched in. The goal is to go into Majesty, but if you fail, you have other options. So we're gonna be starting off with 2 Majesty Lord Blasters that I love to play here, because he's so searchable. You don't need to play it more too. Some people could argue you just need him at 1. There's times that he might accidentally hit as the first damage and you cry. So
I cry every time. So I cry when my
having him there too is nice, and because he is a blaster and has that nice recycle skill, I'm playing 2 new style blaster Lou plus
Big boy Lou, finally grade 3.
Where's his grade 1 though?
It's the Liberator.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah,
No, gold pound. It has to be gold pound. It has to be roll.
So the controversial part that everyone's gonna give me flack about. I only play 3 Exceed.
What is
Oh no, what is this?
Is that common?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why are you playing a common?
Because I've only gotten 2 copies of the deck.
No!
I'm sorry. I know I'm a trash player.
You know, you can't. It's only dreams now.
It is only dreams now.
Wait, let's make it better. Alright.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah,
Maybe they won't tell. But I run 2.5 blaster blade exceeds.
So basically, main reason that I have built this deck the way it is, just give you a brief overview. It's for domination.
Get that shit out of here! Oh my god.
It's so. They even said in the anime, it's so dirty.
Because basically it was Majesty. Between Blaster Blade, Dark, and Lou, those are your main front row cards, and you're going to be sending them all to Soul, usually. And that means that your opponent's usually, on average, only going to be targeting their back row. Now, maybe they will have Obero to bring back something, but at the same time, most of your cards that are grade 2 or greater, you're going to be in your Soul, or most of the time in your hand to guard with. So they're going to be usually dominating the back row, besides that, even that's the main strategy usually. Ooh. And if you get that 4K to the 7K card, I'm sitting at 12K with Majesty, then you can't hit me. And for anyone who doesn't know, real quick, so Majesty's skill is when this card attacks, you can choose a blaster, or the original Blaster Blade and the original Blaster Dark. Send them both to Soul. This card gets 10K for that battle. Then continuously, while you have both of those blasters in Soul, this card gets 2K in a crit. Now, one thing you can do is that, well, actually, I'll get to that here in a minute, just whenever we get to the card. So let's just go ahead and continue with the deck profile. So I'm playing the Blaster Engine. You know, it's the Blaster Engine. You all know it's what
you all know and hate.
You all know hate it.
Standard and helmet.
So
the true sword boys.
Now, what kind of helmet are you? Are you a bicycle helmet or are you a motorcycle helmet?
So we got ourselves 4 copies of Lou. He sends himself to Soul at the end of the battle. That he's boosted by one of his special boosters to Superior Call, Blaster Blade, or Dark, pretty much is your whole point of calling him.
You know, pupil of light and
the
dark.
Darkness.
People keep thinking he's a pupil of light, but no. He's edgy too.
Oh yes, but also of course because the deck requires it, playing 4 Blaster Blade.
Whoa! Oh, he's got that manga promo.
What's the problem with no skill?
Where's that Pac-Man Blaster Blade you pulled last week from BT-01?
Oh yes, 2017 pull. Now man, I ain't playing that shit.
Dang.
Oh. I gotta keep it safe.
Blaster Blade not killing you, man.
And then for the rest, for the next grade 2s, 2 Blaster Dark. Some people would say only play it at 1, but there's still the chance of you accidentally riding it, or
here you go, boys.
The chance of you accidentally riding it, or it hitting damage. So same with Majesty, I like playing it too. And for the last grade 2 is 2 Spirit, just because it can be a 10K body. Plus, if you Superior Call it to Lou, you can kill off something real easily. So that's the main reason you play it, for the 10K body. And
grade 2 game what? Best ride?
So basically, it's Blaster grade 2s. It's what you've seen for the most part outside the Blaster Darks, because no one plays Majesty.
Yeah, people think Majesty's not meta.
Moving on to the grade
really
1s.
isn't.
We got 4 copies of Barkle, just because you need him for that counter charge. Plus he's a blaster, so he's going to help out with your Wingles. 3 of the Stride Father, just because this deck is a very rush heavy deck, and striding is helpful, but playing it at 4 kind of clogs up the rush. And then I am actually playing the Upper Not Perfect Guard. Now, people would say the Yen, but you need them counterblast for rushing. Because this deck already is a little, lighter on counterblast.
Is that 2 commons? How trashy can you get, boy?
I am sure.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
You're the blaster trasher.
No, let's be honest. He's only running these 4 because he doesn't have 4 Gen slots.
Oh gosh.
Shut up. But pretty much this is to fix up the counter charge. You know, the deck doesn't do you can blow through your counter blast like you normally can blasters, but since Majesty is your main goal, you're not going to be using counter blast as much, and you can always go into Exceed if you fail in the Majesty. And then for the last of the grade ones, Wingle Youth, just because early game pressure searches out your Exceeds and your grade 2 Blaster Blade for plays. So that's it for the grades.
Only Blaster Blade, can't get Seeker, can't get Seeker, jeez. Wrong Royal Paladin Archetype, can't get Majesty, can't get New Style Blaster Lou, and can't get Dark. Only Blaster Blade.
Well, any Blaster Blade card. For
So you can get
you can get Exceed, Spirit, and OG Blaster
but
Blade.
it has to like be in that order.
Alright, so,
and if you're cheeky, Blaster Blade Seeker, nobody's gonna run that.
a bunch of more half-foiled play sets. Got 4 of the new lane just because you play a lane because it's a lane. I mean, you could play the dog from the Fires Collection, but who plays that trash?
Or original.
Calling Royal players out.
Or original.
OG lane.
And of course, because you play the 4 Flogels, the preciousness of this deck.
Why is this at 4?
Best comment of the deck, right?
Why is it at 4?
Must get hit, right?
And then you realize I usually only use it once per game and still win usually by first stride.
Free my homie Barkle.
Free, yes. Take Barkle off, put Flogel on.
Please.
And then
You banned the wrong Doge.
Oh, only 3?
Yes, so you see, the reason I am playing 3 of this is because there's only 7 crits. I'm playing 5 draw.
What?
All the soul. It's like he's almost running a Mega Blast or
Oh
something.
my god, and all of them are Margot effects. What?
And the main reason is just because of Majesty, because of how piece heavy it is. So you're going to be wanting all your pieces as soon as possible. Playing at 6 got really cloggy, but playing at 5 I feel like was the perfect amount for me to be drawing all the pieces to rush harder. And then of course, Wingle Wingle Brave.
That's not Barco Brave.
What?
That's not Barco Brave.
Where's Barco Brave?
Where's Barco Brave?
Come on, Bushy.
I thought I actually knew the Barco Brave is better.
Alright, so moving on to the G zone. So basically the problem is I only have 1 Gantt slot right now.
Ooh.
Oh no, the budget strikes again.
Would play 2 to 3. But to compensate for that, I have some other stuff going on right now. So there's also 1 copy of Myriad, Soul Saver. A lot of times this is actually one of my first strides. If I have the field and I can commit to it, I can kill a lot of people with that plus 5k to the field. Especially if I attack with a Lou first, and then he'll Superior Call out the Blade, but I already have a Flogel back here.
Oh my god.
And then I attack with Myriad to power up the Blade.
Oh, the plays.
So he can actually be a big first stride powerhouse, and I've won many games with him too. Although the stride I've won the most games with on first stride is Religious Soul Saver.
Oh my
Religion!
Basically, if you're striding first and your opponent's not playing Kagero,
you win. You win.
So basically, you just make your field beforehand, you send all your front row to your Soulless Majesty, and you have your back row ready, and you stride this, power up Majesty, and your 2 back row units you'll probably have.
You know why he's winning? It's because these are the GRs.
Yeah, these are the GRs, not the crappy promo.
What are commons, right?
And then to help fix up the fields whenever stuff goes array, got 2 air miles here. I rarely go into him in all honesty. He's there solely as a means to an end, just in case bad stuff happens.
If you brick.
And speaking of which, if I break, I have 2 copies of Blazing Sword Fetus.
Oh my god. Kiyo Shion's here?
What?
Kiyo Shion?
Now, if you're playing against someone that pretty much locks you out of your counterblast on your first stride, you just really don't have what you need, and they pretty much just attacked your rear guards and you didn't get to do off Majesty properly, well then you can go into him, and you can either flip him up for later or whatever, just ignoring him, to Superior Call a grade 2 out to the field, which will usually, if you call out 1 grade 2, you fix your board. Since he's a first strike for that, it's very nice. Now, if you also want to, you can use him later on if you're in a pinch and you don't have Counterblast. He can yet again make the field, power up your field, kill an opponent's card. So he's okay. He's really filler now until I get the Gantt slots. But one cheeky thing you can do with him, if you're wanting to try and kill harder on first stride and you're going against Kagero, or even Gear Chronicles.
Or an Archon.
Yeah, Caliban.
So yeah, any G guards that can send your stuff back, you can actually first strike Fetus and flip up Gantz a lot so that his resist skill, the Blaster Blade, will enable on first strike, and you got yourself your guaranteed loot
you
to call
can't-
out the Blaster Blade.
It's so
you
techy.
get your guaranteed play. Plus, you also have resist on your
Can't
Blaster
deny good
Blades
for me
on
now, bro.
Where's your
first
chicken
strike.
now?
I'm probably going to try to keep at least the one of him in here. Probably what I'm going to end up doing is just playing him as a one of Tekken for those situations where I need to have him first face up and replace him, the second copy of him for another Gantz a lot.
Just in case shit happens there.
Yeah, because pretty much I'm building my G zone solely for situations. It's like I can go into this if need be. And then for the G guards, I'm only playing 4 just because I don't really care. Got two of them.
What is defense?
It's like you're supposed to be winning it at this point.
Alright, go ahead.
All right, so we got 2 of Assault and 2 Marins here, just for different situations, get me out of stuff. And yeah, that's all I really say about that. And then, of course, the last 4 G units are Alfred Holy Saver.
Is that common?
Come on, boy!
These are $2, dude.
This is a win con.
It's a common win con.
Are those vanillas I see? Are these vanillas?
Oh yes.
These
So
vanillas?
Hey, you can see the artwork a bit clear.
Oh, you're right.
So basically,
You're right.
Basically, that's the deck profile. The idea is to rush hard when you're on Majesty, and if you can't kill them, go into either Myriad or Religious as your first stride to push harder.
Everything's a win con.
Yeah, everything in this deck is a win con.
Everything's a win con.
Look, that's a win con.
Or if you don't have a good field, you can play him on your first stride and do the techie plays against the G guards to get rid of your units, so you can keep your blaster.
Even your
blades
G
on the
guys
board.
say like if you're a good player or not. Is that if you have a good field, you use this. But if you don't have a field, you can do this.
Or it's
There
like,
you
or if you
go.
just want to keep your field, you can just still use that.
Look, even his G guards are win cons. Come on.
But one cheeky thing you can do, most people don't really think about this, so you can grade 2 stall in this deck effectively and get around Sabreeze.
Not me.
What?
So the idea
This
is that
isn't ripples.
you either play so you ride your Blaster Blade or your Dark, and because of how Seabreeze is, it says if your opponent didn't ride and they're at grade 2, well, you can ride the other one on top of the other one, and that way whenever you can lock your opponent out of striding first, and then you can ride Majesty and you have your 12k and a second crit.
Oh, techie plays techie, but it gets around Sabreeze.
It gets around Sabreeze and it gets you your 12k, which gets you around Megalums, even though they're not as relevant anymore. It gets you around a lot of dominating attacks.
Oh, there we go.
And so, like, this deck has a lot of versatility, and it can take on a lot of stuff but also at the same time it can glass cam because it requires so many pieces that sometimes you just don't get your pieces and it falls apart.
Yeah.
But anyways, tell me about how much of a trash player I am down below about playing Comets and only 3xCs and everything else that I should be playing more of. That is it for today. See you guys later, and bye.